ఇలా పెడతా ఎండ
అది బౌండరీ సిస్టమ్ వచ్చినట్టు ఏర్పేసింది కదా
అంటే
లైనేజ్
ఏమోలే ఇప్పుడు ఇదే బౌండరీ
అడుగు సార్ కన్ఫర్మ్ చేసుకో. అరే బౌండరీ సిస్టమ్ చేంజ్ చేసిండ్రు.
అమ్మా నువ్వు స్ట్రేట్ రా.
బౌండరీ ఒకసారి కనుక
అరే బౌండరీ మార్కింగ్ చెక్ చేసుకో. లైన్ మీద లేదు, వెనకకు పెట్టిండ్రు.
ఓకే ఇంకా పెట్టేసారు. లైన్ బ్యాక్ యా ఫైన్. ఇన్సైడ్ ఆ 1 సెకండ్ జస్ట్ ఫైన్ లైక్ రాజ్ భాయ్
ఎక్స్ట్రా కవర్ చెప్పినా రాహుల్ 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 కావాలంట మేబీ కొంచెం స్ట్రైట్
నువ్వు స్ట్రేట్ ఉండి అమర్ చెప్తా. అమర్ అమర్
yeah. Okay. Sir, check me. Push. That's it.
Come on, Seth. Come on, lads.
Come on, lads. Let's go.
No worries, Seth.
Amar! Go, boys. Keep it fresh. Come on, just pitch it. Come on. The pitch will do for you. Come on, boys. Gail. Wait.
No worries, Seth. Wicket आ रहा है.
Just come to 11-5, yeah? Say, boy. Come on, Saad, boy. Let's go. Let's go back with the wicket, boy. Come on. Chalo, Saad. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Ready. Come back, Saad. Shabash, Saad. Come back, boy. Come on, the ball is waiting, Saad. Come on. Come back, boy. He's standing wonderfully. Come on. Keep on.
Good as boys.
Back up. It's a very small field, boys. Back up everything. Come back.
Good ball, Seth.
Come back, Saad. Come back. Now, come on. Top it up with the wicket. That's all you.
bowling, Sad. That's too deep.
Ground पे ऐसा they marked it very deep.
Itu side.
Anak Tirana. Targil pain unda adi kon?
Yeah. Targil pain
unta okay.
On Arif. Yo wicket boy, come on. What a ball. Good comeback. Good one.
अंदर
रेडी रेडी
अरे
हाँ
Come on, Arif, you out the ball. चलो Arif, 1-2 here, come on. इधर आजा
Ball boy, good ball boy.
Arif, there you go. Come on, make him come front.
Great bowling, buddy. Raj. అందుకే వచ్చారు సపోజ్
అమర్ జనరల్ గా లైన్ తర్వాత చేస్తే క్యాచ్ పట్టేసాయి
ఓకే
బట్ చాలా బయట వెళ్ళింది
చెప్తున్నా నువ్వు కింద లైన్ చూసుకో క్యాచ్ పట్టినాక చూస్తున్నావు Come on, boy. Pablo! You want Ahmed straighter or wider? Wider. Okay, yeah, he's good. Hey, straighter. Fast. Faster, Kelly. Come on, Dad. Your turn to take a wicket there. Come on, boy. Good ball, boy. लग रहे वहां से కొంచెం ముందుకు రండి రాయ్ అక్కడ దాకా రాదు లైన్ దాకా రాయ్ पूरा ऊपर
आरिफ आप थोड़ा उधर से
शाबाश साथ मैं तो करूंगा
It's a good ball, Saj.
साथ नहीं वहीं अमर ठीक है या गुड गिराएगा come on
Oh, easy boys.
got him side line.
Easy boy, easy boys.
Good boy. Feeling boy.
Good
work, Kel. Good ball. ऐसी तेज जाऊंगा ऊपर दूसरा आ रहा होगा तो आप भाग जाना बॉडी मत
Catch coming. That's okay, boy.
Come on, Sat.
Come on. Got it, boy. Come on.
Rider. Let's go, boys. Good catch, yes.
Well, come on, Amal's gonna come.
Arif. Adjust karo.
Come on, Arif. Come on, boy. Let's continue. We can sprint. Come on. On you. Late effort, boy. Late effort.
Good one, yes.
Easy, Arif.
कोई नहीं अरे भाई आजा about here. Okay, okay, man. Chalo. Come on, Arif. I can see a wicket coming here. Come on, boy.
Kelby, you want me straight?
Yeah. You're good. Yeah.
Let's go, boy! Wicket time, boy! Wicket time, boy! हाथ नहीं निकला it went between his hands. It's okay, boy. Kelby, all good, boy. Reset now. Reset now. That's it, boy. That's the ball, boy. Fielding, boy. Fielding, boy. All good, Kelby. Fielding, boy. That's it, guys. That's it, boys.
జనరల్గా రావాల్సింది వేరే చేస్తాడు కానీ స్టాప్ రావాలి స్టాప్ No. Good one, yes.
I'm ready.
At M3BI, we are the fastest growing niche IT company that specializes in delivering innovative digital, data, and analytics solutions across different industry verticals. Headquartered in Scottsdale, Arizona, USA, and offshore centers in India, we offer our services to clients around the world. Contact us today to know more.
Wide for him. Okay. अंडा हो गया है। chalo. Come on, boys. Reset, boys.
Guys, we need to cut down, boys. Throw is like 60. Come on. Oh, Rolf, am I in or out? Like 56. Yo, Rolf, am I inside or outside? I don't know. You shot out. Throw me out? Yeah. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going a little wider, pretty close. No, it's a pick now, yeah. Pilo. Fuck, dude, I had his ass. Dena, Rolf, dena. Take दो. पकड़ लो.
थोड़ा वाइडर.
Oh yeah, baby! Come on, Kelvin, let's go! Yes.
Boy!
Let's go.
Good catch.
Ball! Raj! Yes, ऊपर रखो ball को यार, come on! It's good timing, one side. Good catch.
Alright, guys. Guys. 1, 2, 3, 9! Great going, guys. Great going. Score at 6 over में.
Good catch, Arif.
He has a good shot. Anything is all exact, he just goes as one shot. He's trying to go a little short.
Yeah.
What is
Right here.
like you're like this. Yeah. Come on, Kelvin, let's go. One more. वहाँ से की विकेट को. अच्छा, मैं वहाँ से देख.
शाबाश केल्विन.
यार वो कुत्ता है क्या? That's a dog. It's a rock. This ground is way smaller than that one. Yeah. Good balling, boy! Let's go, Kelvin! Oh, this guy's my player. He's on our team. Go on, Tanbir.
Ball boy, good ball boy.
Hits there. Marta? It's like Arif, he's Bangladeshi. Bangladeshi? Yeah, he just recently moved. Hey, क्या बात है Kelvin?
ఇక్కడ పెట్టమంటావు?
Good balling. Good balling, Kelvin! Bro, look, this time of the day you can't see the ball. Lights are not strong enough either. Yeah, I didn't see it until the ball stopped. Balling boy, come on! Watch out for those guys in the fucking thing. Go on paper, the best team is not them, it's Chennai, bro. The yellow team I was here yesterday watching their game. They're good, bro. Really? Very good. That's why back-to-back years, the first season they won, second season final they lost. Because they have a very good, like 4 guys that bat and ball proper, you know, on both sides. But honestly speaking, if we play to our potential, nobody's going to win. True. We got a good lineup, bro. Seriously. If he's going wide, you go wide, yeah. I'll cover straight.
Chalo, shabash, boys. That's good, Ahmed.
Mine. Oh yeah, baby.
Good calm catch, sir. Thank you. Very calm catch. Lovely birdie.
Game 1 with the Guadalupe team playing the Glendale Lions. Quick wicket here. The leg spinner bowling his second ball, and I think
1, 2, 3, 9! Let's go, boys!
currently at or 5 down. Is it 5? Yeah, 5 down for 50.
He's the last guy. After that, I saw everyone got out early. This is it. We give him
the first
game over.
Overs have first few overs have so far bowls I think in the mold of a traditional leg spinner like played off the back foot to mid-on. Amar fields and
He's a good spinner, bro. Like 10 years ago, he was one of a nice spinner. Very good. Even at this age. Yeah.
Back on strike, come on.
Probably touched him like 45, you know?
Make some impact, come on, boy!
Alright, this is it. Main guy right here. No, boys. It's first ball, too. He's sent to the first ball. Wicket. First ball, wicket. Oh my God! What a ball, Dhirubhai! What a ball, boy! What a ball!
from the back of the hand. The batsman sort of stuck in his crease, and the ball I think was heading down leg side, and hence so no decision. But that's a terrific. This time dabbed to short third for a single.
Fielding, boy, fielding!
Up and luckily no overthrows. This
When do we play them? No idea.
this is
Bowling, yaar, bowling! He has no idea.
from
He
the
has
back
no
of the hand
idea.
once again, a wrong gun.
Let's go, boys. The second week of July, I'm not here. I'm gonna miss that game.
Trapped on his crease. No run. The score is
Falls on a Tuesday. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna be gone.
KLV's back into the attack, bowling his slow mediums.
I'll be gone the whole
He's got a very skiddy action, and the ball tends to skid off the wicket. He appears to be
Let's go, KLV. Your day, boy, your day.
length and bowling to his field. We'll see how he did. He had a very good previous over. Hopefully he can continue the good work for the Glendale. Pass on the off stump and pushed into the gap. Arif makes a diving stop.
Bowling, boy. Good bowling, boy. Good bowling.
Onside and that's a great shot that's coming straight to us. That was misfielded by Amar at the boundary.
You had space, boy. You had space. All good, Amar bhai. All good, all good. They'll be unlucky. They'll be unlucky. You had space, boy. You had space. All good, Amar. All good.
Good one, KLV.
All good, boy. All good. Excellent. Side.
Powerful off drive along the ground. KLV coming in again to his fourth ball of the over. Once again, a foolish ball on the stumps. That was just basically blocked. No intention to steal a single. I think the batsmen are content to. This is a nice dab to short third for a single.
कितना शॉट कर रहे हैं यार Great. Yeah. Doctor Saab.
At M3BI, we are the fastest growing niche IT company that specializes in delivering innovative digital, data, and analytics solutions across different industry verticals. Headquartered in Scottsdale, Arizona, USA, and offshore centers in India, we offer our services to clients around the world. Contact us today to know more.
the floodlights taking over. The game that's going on the other ground is also equally interesting. It's a beautiful off the back foot punch that led to a 4. Scottsdale is the fielding team. Here we go, right on. It's a beautiful ball that's probably Midland leg.
Down leg, Abhi. Down the leg, ha. It looked like it. Nah. Bowling, Dhirubhai. Come on, Dhiru.
Toss, but driven, luckily for the fielding team, finding the only.
I say dog with dog, guys. All good, pressure, boy, pressure. All good, boy.
This is a great ball. Saad over at long off, dropping a fairly straightforward catch. Once again, driving him on the up, not to the pitch, but clearly not getting under enough for achieving the elevation needed to.
Next one.
ओए क्या बात है गुरु भाई क्या बोलेंगे यार Guru, keep it up, boy. Excellent, boy. Keep the dots coming, guys. Sorry, Dhirubhai. God damn it, dude. Excellent over, boy. Hard luck, Dhiru.
The Glendale team at this time. The batsmen, however, are, I think, regrouping at the middle of the wicket to decide what the strategy should be over the next few overs with half the side in the hutch. I think they need to preserve wickets, but and then selectively decide at what stage they're going to go after the ball.
Come on, boys!
To their field. This was another catch, a low full toss straight to Saad and through his hands that went for a 6. And so low full toss.
Sorry, yaar.
That's a good-looking ball right on the off, middle and off that was hacked from the inside. This is a collision between the fielders at extra cover and over at the 30-yard circle. I think one of them is hurt and on the ground. I'm not sure who that is. It looks like it's Ralph. Seemed like nobody called for the catch, which is traditionally the correct approach. Unfortunately, the fielder from the 30-yard circle was running backwards to take the catch, and the fielder from the boundary was coming forwards, and they ran into each other. Hopefully he's okay. He's standing up and looks just a little bit, I think, rattled from the impact. Hopefully a glass of water and should be okay. This affords the fielding team an opportunity to regroup after their fielding lapses, and also allows the Guadalupe team also to strategize, which they're doing, clearly taking advantage of this unofficial quote-unquote timeout. While we regroup here, I think I have Vishal with me, and we're just sort of discussing that the APL this year has been fairly competitive, and none of the games have been one-sided, and a lot of them have gone into either the 19th or the 20th over, I think, which makes for a fun evening. And I think the overall facilities, it's my first time here live at the ground. I think the outfield is in pretty good shape, and I think the overall ambiance and the overall setup here is good. So kudos to the Arizona Cricket Association. The score stands at 97 for 5. 97 for 5, as Amar's asking me the score. Yeah. And Raul is coming into the attack, and I think clearly quicker than what we've seen so far. It was a full ball, but I think it was tailing down the leg side and called it wide appropriately. So got some off the seam inward movement, largely due to the way he rolls his wrists on the ball, and similarly another good delivery just outside and outside the off stump, and tentatively played defensively forward for no run. There you go, that's a full ball that is almost Yorker in length and completely played all around it, and I think the off stumps uprooted. So they're now, I think, up with their tails up now with a good breakthrough, because the stand that was brewing was actually turning out to be dangerous. The batsmen were getting set and were working the singles and hitting the bat balls for boundaries. So this is a good break for the Glendale Lions, and hopefully they can capitalize for their sake, especially with the morale after the injury to their fielder and the dropped catches. I'm sure this is a good flip to their morale. I can't see who the new batsman is. Can Vishal help? Ayush is the new batsman. Ayush Singh, who is the son of Digambar Singh, and Digu has been a well-known in-swinging fast bowler, lower order batsman for many years in Arizona, and Ayush is now in high school, plays like his dad as an all-rounder, plays defensively, nudges it to short third, no run, little confusion. I think the batsmen need to make sure that they have a good understanding. A run out here would be catastrophic. I think Ayush has good technique, and he's, I think, morphed into a good all-rounder from being just a bowler in his days when he was still in middle school. That was once again outside the off stump. That was cut to point for no run. Clearly Rahul's bowling a little bit quicker, and I think you can tell he has his tail up, and he's no longer, bowling the wayward down the leg side balls that we saw in his last match. Another very tight delivery, middle and leg full, forcing the batsman to play a defensive shot on the onside without a run. So overall, this is turning out to be a really good over with a wicket and 2 runs so far. Once again, a defensive push towards extra cover for a single, fielded in the 30-yard circle by KLV, and that's the end of a very, very good over for the Glendale Lions. A wicket, partnership broken, and 2 runs. With leg spin, defensively played by Ayush. He's going to need to up the ante here. I think using up dot balls at this point will not be very helpful for Guadalupe. Once again, a full ball, middle and leg stump, pushed over to the square leg region, fielded by the fielder right by the umpire. Single in shoes. Ishan's on strike now. Really good delivery again. Flatter through the air, middle and off. Played off the back foot, back to the bowler for no run.
Ball on you.
That ball was hit right over my head. I had to go get it. It was a clean 6, full ball on the middle and leg stump. Beautifully picked up and deposited over long on for a clean 6 by Ishan. Tossed up delivery. I'm expecting this is going to be flatter and quicker. Nope, this is exactly the exact opposite of what I was suggesting. He bowled a slower delivery with a lot of air in the intention to deceive Ishan. But I think Ishan was early on the shot, but checked it in adequate time and just dunked it to the mid-on region, the 30-yard circle for a single. Ayush on strike. Big appeal for a leg before, turned down by the umpire. I think we should probably looked like it was inside edge based on the noise we heard, but Ayush was also forward. It took a quick single as the ball raced away behind the wicket at the end of the over. Rahul is going to continue. Guadalupe are 108 for 6. And I think Ayush is going to be facing Rahul, who is going to be bowling, I think, with his tail up. My expectation is there's going to be a lot of full balls. They have a long on and a long off, a cow corner, backward square as the fielders and the boundary riders, and an extra cover. So I'm expecting a lot of full and straight deliveries from Rahul over the next 6 balls. There it is, a full straight ball pushed over to the cover region for a single. Well played from the middle of the bat by Ayush, demonstrating some good, elegant technique. Ishan, who's going to try to, I think, get some runs. Beautifully played off his legs for a single to the fielder at backward square. A wayward throw, but no run. No overthrows, I meant. Good single. That's not where he'd like to bowl. I think he'd like to keep it on middle and off, given his field. Like the ball going in the opposite direction. Easy single. Ishan's on strike again. That's a full straight ball once again. It looks like plumb in front of the wicket. A leg before. Like I suggested, the strategy was to bowl full and straight, and I think trapped Ishan in front of the wicket. Ishan played well, but had a charmed life with a lot of drop catches in the outfield. But I'm sure he's been instrumental in getting the score up to a Nelson for 7. I don't know if this is going to be lucky or unlucky for the Guadalupe team, but that's where they're at. I think they're about 15 or 20 runs shorter than where they'd like to be, but the new man in is Vicky Bhai. Who's the new man in? Gaurav. Once again a third. Great over. Singles for them are totally okay. They should foolishly give away 4 overthrows, which is kind of what happened here with an extra run, with an attempt at a direct throw by Saad from cover. Rahul again coming in. This is a good ball. Played away to point for a single. A strategy to probably bring in the fielders from inside the 30-yard circle to stop a single might not also be a bad idea, given that the batsmen clearly are deciding that they're going to try to just rotate the strike and hopefully get, again, tailing down the leg side. Gautam, the wicket keeper, sprints over to the leg side and prevents a leg by dot ball, which is a good thing at this time for the fielding team. This is a ball on the middle and leg, and worked away towards mid-wicket for a single. Boundary riders coming in from backward, actually mid-wicket, and throws it in. An easy single results. That's a really good ball once again. Played defensively on the offside for a single. Like I said, I don't think Glendale at this time will mind singles. $120 for 7, or is it 170? Yeah, $120 for 7. Some confusion as to whether the 6 balls were bowled, but I think that's just been resolved, and it's the end of the over for Rahul. Or they're saying he has one more ball to bowl, so he's going to come back and finish the over. Once again driven towards cover for a single. How many overs done? Looks like we have
17.
So we have 18 balls to go.
121, how many overs? 15?
What over?
Honestly, we should have finished them by 80, 90. Okay.
So what do you think they're going to get to
I think the way they're going, I think if they can get another 20 to 25 runs, that they'd be closer to 140, 150. I'm not sure that's par, but I think it at least gives them a chance. Anything less than that, I think, will be tough to defend, unless they bowl really well. I'm not familiar with their bowling squad, but I think they're going to need. Once again, dab to point for a single. It's almost been 3 overs now since there's been a boundary, or anything more than a single, which is...
Yeah, I mean, it was, I think, Ishan...
Who was raining sixes, yeah.
Who was a little more aggressive, but both of these are happy just knocking the ball around. That's obviously not going to cut it.
Yeah, but I think it's not their game. They both look like they're more traditional batsmen who I think don't know if they have the capability to hit big sixes.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Ayush is a very solid batsman, but
not a big hitter.
He had started to get a little open about, trying to go for his shots a little bit, but still not there for...
Yeah, I think he's... Another good-looking off drive straight to cover for no run. I think Arif is the bowler. Again, beautiful off drive for a single to mid-off. Saad's fielding.
Let's not also take, I guess, credit away from...
Good bowling, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think they're bowling to their field.
Lions have been bowling quite well as well.
Yeah, I think they're bowling to their field, and I think that's the key. But I think the bottom line is that the Guadalupe batsmen have not countered the strategy of full and straight. And I think either playing from deep in the crease to get under the ball or trying to find a way out. There comes a good looking on drive in the gap, but good fielding by Amar, restricting that to 2. It was a good looking shot between mid-on and mid-wicket. That's another good flick to deep backward square leg for a single. They've also been, I think, unable to find the gaps, Vishal, and I think that's the problem, which also goes to good field setting.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly what you were talking about earlier, bowling to your field.
Yeah. There, that's going to be 4 run. No, I think Anand.
That was a good stop by Anand. Those old legs.
Yeah, those old legs. Yeah, absolutely. Luckily, the bounce favored him. He didn't have to bend, which would have been tough, but he was able to reach over and
I'm sure he's going to be very happy about that one.
I think he saved 4. That was nobody behind him. So
he did.
That would have raced away because it was traveling, pick outside edge for a single. This is a good shot again, but in the gap. Good throw, restricting them to a single. It's an amazing pick up and throw by Amar in the outfield. Again restricted him for a single. .131 is the score. A single.
Excellent style, no boundaries, all mine. Excellent style, guys. Excellent, give it up, man. No boundaries.
One more ball to go. .133. That's a full ball on the middle of the leg stump, flicked away. It was actually a pretty good pickup shot. Unfortunately, found the fielder at backward square. Didn't have to move an inch. It went straight into his hands, and I think Raj took an easy catch. So I think.
No, 150 is good. 160 is power score in these games. Excellent spell, man.
That was a good spell from Rahul Reddy, as you can see on the slow motion on the great catch, straight to the fielder, didn't have to move, and although that was a well-timed shot, unfortunate for the batsman. Who's the new batsman in Vishal?
It doesn't. The scorecard isn't updated yet.
That's a wicket on the first ball of the first over from Arifal. I think they're down to 9 wickets now. That was once again a big heave. Unfortunately, it didn't carry beyond point, thick outside edge, straight to the fielder at point. And I think Glendale are redeeming themselves with some catching towards the end of the innings after what happened in the first 10 overs. So I think that's also helped their cause as they are continuing to, I think, put the squeeze on Guadalupe. 133 for 9 or 132 for 9, and Arifal is coming in to complete his last over, I think. Pushed into the offside, straight to extra cover, fielded by the captain for a single. That was a little ambitiously given by the umpire. The batsman was way outside the crease.
Well, not only that, I thought.
It was high.
No, I heard two noises.
Might be too. But I think the umpire convincingly declared him LBW, and unfortunately he's had to walk back. And that's the end of the Guadalupe innings. 133 all out. So I think this is a below par score, Vishal. I think that
Absolutely, 130 should not be any trouble for
the Glendale team.
the Lions.
Unless some really good bowling, this is cricket, and that's why we play this game.
Yeah,
And we love it so much because
They have good batting. They have plenty of. I don't know who's playing today. Arif is there, of course, and they have Ralph.
Ralph, who batted brilliantly in the last game and made a 50.
That's right.
Rahul, KLV,
KLV is there.
Raj.
Raj is there. They got good
Their
batting.
depth in batting is not something that you would take lightly, for sure. But you know what? A few wickets in the power play, and things could be
Yeah,
interesting.
cricket is a funny game, as
That's
they
why
say.
it is. That's why we play this game, and we love it. So with that, we'll take a break for the innings, and we'll join you back in about 10 minutes.
10, 15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
बहुत गैप है यार ये बहुत गैप है आपको पॉइंट स्लिप चाहिए पीछे आ जाओ गुड थिंकिंग निलेश भाई और go लो अरे वो पीछे है ना रे समोर चेक कर ठीक है तो ठीक है लाल कौन पे रखो कवर में मत रखो एवरी बॉल इधर है ईशान गोल के पास रहे बढ़िया है कुछ नहीं हुआ टेंशन नहीं है लाइन पकड़ेंगे जरा जब आप ऊपर ही चाहिए चलो शाबाश नो वरीज बॉय शाबाश टेंशन नहीं वन बॉल तेरा विकेट है शाबाश ये तुला लॉन्ग ऑन पाहिजे का ऑफ हाँ ठीक है तेरे पीछे पॉइंट आना पड़ेगा तेरे भाई एक्चुअली ड्रॉप भाई वो का रोमन की जगह है ना कवर अच्छी ठीक है ये तो चेक कर ठीक है ना रमन उससे शाबाश आयुष गुड फील्डिंग बॉल ठीक है चला शाबाश नो वरीज सॉरी कोई नहीं लेके बॉलिंग ठीक है ये शाबाश भाई ये बैटर था आएगा कैच इट करेंगे आएगा कोई आएगा Just the start, boys. Make some noise. Come on, boys. Let's go. No worries, Shabbat. Come on, Shabbat. Come on, boys. Shabbat, one wicket, boys. Shabbat.
And we are back. Unfortunately, we're a little bit late, but the Glendale team is off to a flyer. Yashasvi is on hitting, slashing, flicking, several boundaries. The score is 29 for no loss. Ayush is the bowler. It was a slowish delivery that the batsman clearly played early, hit him on his midriff above the line of the stumps, and no harm, no foul. Here comes Ayush, right arm over the wicket. Once again slashed, takes the thick outside edge, flies over first slip for another boundary. So things are happening at a thick and fast pace for the Glendale Lions, and I think something needs to happen quickly in terms of change of luck for the Guadalupe team. Otherwise, this could be over quite quickly.
The run rate is just 22 and over at this point.
Yeah, I think a lot of them is just so. I think Glendale batsmen shouldn't get complacent, shouldn't commit harakiri, and I think this is their game to lose from here on in. Here comes Ayush, right arm over the wicket. Previous delivery was a good one. This was a short of the length, outside the off stump, a little extra room. Batsman able to go on the back foot and just hit a good looking punch towards deep cover, fielded there without any damage more than a single, which was clearly better than what's been happening in the last 10 balls or so. Yashasvi on strike. Let's see how Ayush adjusts, bowling to a left-hander. He's got no slip, he's got a fly slip, and he's got the offside cordon packed. And of course, Yashasvi is able to clear the offside field and hit a powerful drive on the rise over conventional cover for a 6.
23 of 6 balls is Yashasvi.
It's almost scoring at 400.
He's in no mood to
waste any time.
Yeah.
He wants us to get home early. However, you know, a left-hander's elegance was demonstrated in that drive, which was, it wasn't really a bad ball except for some width, but the way he jumped on it, judged the length, and and drove it over cover was truly a piece of elegance. Left-hand batsmen have a way of being very, very pleasing to the eyes, and Yashasvi is no different. This is a change in bowling, I think. Sachin is coming in to bowl. I think realize a change is needed after what happened in the first over. So I think was it Nilesh that bowled the first over?
You know what? I didn't pay attention
You
at
didn't pay
that
attention,
point.
yeah,
Who
so
was
we're not
bowling
sure.
that
Yeah.
first over?
Yeah, so Sachin's here. So slightly better delivery just outside the off stump. That was beaten for pace more than anything else and skidded over to the wicket keeper. So wide ball, good fielding. There's a confusion. I think the throw is to the wrong end, but clearly the batsmen were both caught in the middle of the wicket with the fielder getting ready to throw the ball from the 30-yard circle at point, but unfortunately I think the pick up and throw was a little bit on the slow side and allowed the batsman to get back to his crease. Slower ball down the leg side, I think that's going to be a wide. Another dot ball by Sachin, this time outside the off stump. I think he's clearly helping bringing the run rate down and bowling with reasonable control. Once again, well fielded, powerful extra cover drive off the front foot, full ball. Well fielded at extra cover there, just inside the 30-yard circle. That's a full ball, and he's yacked. Yacked himself, full delivery, played all over it, pegged the middle stump back. And so this is the comeback that Guadalupe were looking for, and I think hopefully one brings two for them, because I think this is clearly a good bowling change. Sachin bowling within the stumps, not giving the batsman much room, bowling a full length, and I think that's the recipe for success on these matting wickets here. Anything short, anything with width is going to get put away. Not sure who's the one down batsman, but I think it looks like Ralph. Yes, it is. Right-hand batsman Ralph is coming off a good-looking 50 in the last game. He seems to be in good form. I hope the injury he sustained in the first innings is not going to hold him back. He seems to have bounced back after he ran into his own man, trying to run in to take the catch. Sandeep's got, so I think obviously if he's batting at number 3, he's fit enough to play. So here comes Sachin, right arm over. After a good-looking first delivery, I'm expecting a full and straight delivery here to get Ralph in front of the wicket. He tends to be a little tentative with his footwork early on, and we'll see where this goes. Way outside the off stump, a wide delivery, but full for sure. Left well alone by Ralph, and another run ensues to the total, which is now raced along to 41 for 1. That was a good-looking delivery, just beating him all ends up outside the off stump. I don't think if that probably played down the wrong line. I don't think the ball is seaming or moving. I think he just misjudged the line of that ball, and with pretty good carry to the wicketkeeper. Ramandeep is the bowler who is going to be bowling to Yashasvi. Going to bowl right arm around the wicket. The two boundary riders are going to be at mid-off and deep cover. Very elegantly played off the front foot for a single. Yashasvi looks like he's in fine touch. He hasn't been caught playing from his crease, either decisively forward or decisively back, and anything with width, he's slashing aggressively and is able to clear the infield both on the onside and the offside, getting him boundaries. Ramandeep is now switched to over the wicket to Ralph, the right-hander. The well played by Ralph, off the front foot straight to Sachin at cover. Picks up the ball cleanly, vigorously polishing it, trying to maintain the shine to see if he can get some purchase off the wicket. Again, well driven, comfortable single as the ball goes through the legs of Sachin to extra cover. Fielded on the 30-yard circle for a single. I'm sure this right-hand, left-hand combination is not helping the Guadalupe bowlers, because I think it's very difficult, especially when the left-hander is going all guns blazing, to adjust your line and length. There was a slower ball. Unfortunately, it was down the leg side, and he was able to get a glove on it, I think, and it's raced away to fine leg for a boundary. Once again, an indication of the difficulty in controlling your line and length. It was a perfect ball to a right-hand batsman and down the leg side for Yashasvi, and was able to get a tickle on it to get 4 runs. Well played. Straight to the fielder, full ball, well driven on the up, no run. A rare dot ball in this innings so far. That's going to be a problem. It's a top edge that's gone straight up, and the wicketkeeper has taken a straightforward catch. Unnecessary rash shot from Yashasvi Gautam. Terrific comeback again. I think it might have been a slightly slower delivery. He went through with the shot, took the top edge, sailed way up high, and the wicketkeeper was able to get under it and safely take the catch. So short but sweet innings from Yashasvi comes to an end, and I think this is not what the Glendale Lions want to do, which is give an opening to Guadalupe. They have zero reason to throw away wickets. The run rate is not an issue. I think all they need to do is play correct safe cricket, rotate the strike. But if they throw away the wickets, I think this is going to be an interesting finish. So I wouldn't count the Guadalupe team out yet. They seem like they've kept their heads up high, and now with the second wicket, they have their tails up, and I think to be able to get into the meat of the middle order of the Glendale team, because once that happens, then the game opens up, and once the situation gets tense, tentative mistakes can occur from batsmen, and what looks like a seemingly straightforward total becomes ominous to chase. Sachin is starting his next over, bowled really well the first time, beat Ralph comprehensively outside the off stump. There's no slip, but I think they're hoping to contain. A beautiful off drive to deep extra cover for a single. At this point, I think Guadalupe should be attacking and trying to get wickets, because I don't think they're going to curtail Glendale if they want to win this match. So I think if I were leading them, I would aggressively consider bringing in another fielder in the 30-yard circle, maybe even adding a slip, and then bowling to your field. The offside is packed. There's a fly slip, there's a backward point, there's a point, there's an extra cover. And there you go. They are bringing in their deep cover into the 30-yard circle. There's an extra cover. They have a long on and a cow corner in the boundary. And there it is, a nice thick outside edge to short third for a single. Ralph is getting himself in, rotating the strike. The new batsman in is KLV. So KLV is the new batsman who was the one that got the single. Ralph's on strike now. That's a wide outside the off stump. I think we're at 50. That's a half century for the Glendale team. 2 wickets, still in the power play. So that's a good shot on the up, taken on the full, and driven exquisitely past long off for 4. The fielder outside the 30-yard circle was at straightish long on, had a long way to go to stop that, and was unsuccessful. That wasn't, that was just a punch off a low full toss that fetched him 4 runs. A low risk shot for sure. Clearly the right strategy here for Glendale. That's a beautiful flick, pickup shot, full, to be had on the legs, and Ralph just uses his wrists and flicks it over backward square for another boundary. Sachin is, as well as he bowled in his first over, seems to have lost his line and length a little bit. They can't afford many overs like this with such a low score to defend. So I really hope that he's able to get his length and line back to try and curtail the scoring. That's a wide outside the off stump. So 2 4s and a wide. This is getting to be an expensive over with. I'm sure he's feeling the pressure defending a low score. That's another full toss, this time driven past long on for a 6, powerful 6. The ball's actually gone outside the playing arena, and the fielder from long on will have to either jump the fence to get it, or a new ball might be coming in. I think they're going to go get the ball from the curb. It's expensive over for Sachin. Score is 66 for 2. Again, a full toss right in his arc. Ralph is not going to miss out on that. That's a nice, juicy full toss. I'm sure that's going to help him get set. He's going to start seeing the ball like a football after that. Sachin is once again, sweet timing of a low full toss, driven to mid-off for a single. You can tell that the ball's coming off the middle of the bat when Ralph's on the crease. It's the end of Sachin's over, I think. Is that 6 overs already? Or 5?
I believe it's 5 overs.
5 overs, so 67. So they're going at well over 12.5 runs and over.
13.4.
Actually, 13.4 runs and over. So
The required rate is down to about 4.4 now.
yeah, so they literally don't even need to run a ball at this point.
Hey.
Vishal bro, come take and go.
Okay. I'll come. Hang on.
What a shot. It's coming straight down to me. I'm going to have to feel this. This was a short ball, middle and leg from Ramandeep that Ralph was just able to jump, go on the back foot and crush it between cow corner and mid-on for another boundary. That's another 4, actually not, well fielded actually in backward point. A single ensues, takes the outside edge, flies away, is able to steal a single. That's a good looking shot from KLV to a low full toss, middle and leg. This time just driven to mid on or mid wicket and fielded for another dot ball. Same exact delivery, played exactly the same way by KLV. Another run, no run there. So 72 for 2. Last over in the power play. That should not have been a single at point. It was straight to the fielder. He juggled it, and ball deflected away, and they were able to get a run within the 30-yard circle on the offside. That brings Ralph on strike again. The mid-on moves back, the mid-off's at the boundary line, so 2 boundary riders are straight. I'm expecting this to be full and straight. It's a full toss, that's going to be a no ball, I'm sure. It was well above his waist and almost... So this is going to be a free hit. Clearly not intentional. Slip of the ball. There isn't much dew, but I think the ball just slipped while he was trying to bowl the full Yorker. And Ralph deposits this over long off for a 6 and is able to maximize the free hit. A good over from Ramandeep at the end was spoiled by the no ball and the free hit that resulted from the extra delivery. The score is 80 for 2. Ralph has raced along to 28 of 12. KLV is giving him good support. 53 runs needed, 54 needed to win. The required run rate is down to less than 4 runs and over. I'm not sure what the APL rules are, but if this ever came down to a tie for qualifications based on points, I'm sure the pace at which Glendale are chasing is going to help their cause in terms of their run rate. We have spin being introduced. Left arm spin. Abhishek is into the attack, and he's got cover at cow corner, a long on, long off, and deep cover. He's got a 6-3 field, so hopefully he'll be able to keep things in check by bowling on the offside. A quicker delivery that I think kept low a little bit. It's hard to keep. There's going to be some buys. Wild throw, but I think they're able to get a couple of runs for that. That clearly hurried and kept a little bit low. It was actually quite a good delivery. Similar delivery with a little bit of pace and spin that I think hurries off the wicket. Well kept this time, and KLV misses that ball. I think he's being deceived in the pace. This time it's a shortish delivery that he makes room and square cuts to point. Unfortunately, straight to the fielder for no run. This is turning out to be a good over from Abhishek here. He's clearly putting the pressure on the batsman and aiming to get a wicket, which is what they need. This was a short ball that should have been put away, but unfortunately, I think KLV was beaten. And tried to drive it off the back foot, missed the ball completely, and stifled appeal for a caught behind, which was turned down. Again, a beautiful delivery. Played defensively. He's bowling really well. Abhishek has really got the ball on a string and has got excellent line and length. This time on the leg side. Single to Ishan at backward or wideish mid-on. Comes from cow corner, stops the ball and throws it in. A bit of a wild throw, but I think a single ensued and was on the cards anyway. KLV retains the strike. Score is at 83 for 2. And this terrific over from Abhishek. Just 1 run of it and the 2 buys. There's a medium pacer getting ready to bowl. But the keeper is keeping up, so I'm assuming that he's military medium. It's a single. It's nil out for Bowen, and I think that's a single down to mid-wicket. Here he is again. It's a wide ball that he's able to square cut away. There's no fielder behind point, and it races away to the boundary for 4. Clearly, lots of width and lots of room on that ball. .88 for 2. Ralph's on 32 of 13 deliveries, batting at a strike rate of 300. And here he goes again, clean pickup for a 6 right over the mid-on. That's a terrific shot by Ralph. Full ball, driven on the up, over mid-on for a 6. It's again a unnecessary rush of blood for Ralph, I think, who decided that he wanted to give Nilo a charge, and so he basically came charging down the wicket. Ball was outside the off stump, missed the line, and the wicketkeeper did the rest. So a shame, but a terrific innings from Ralph. Could have easily batted on and got a 50 if he wanted to at this point, but I think he lost his patience and wanted to go for the glory, and in doing so has sacrificed his wicket. .94 for 3. KLV on 4. New batsman to the crease. That's a nice shot off the back foot. First delivery, driven all the way off the back foot, punch to backward of mid-on to cow corner, fielded there by Ishan. Single. Ariful is the new man, and he's obviously also been in good nick. That's a great shot by KLV, picking it up and just hoiking it over the vacant square leg region for a single. All in all, I would say this was a expensive over, but a over that fetched them a wicket that they were looking for. And I think this gives the opportunity for Abhishek, who's been bowling well at the other end, to put the pressure and hopefully break through with another wicket or two to bring Guadalupe back in the game. Abhishek bowling to KLV. Single drive, well played off the front foot to mid-off. Nilesh fields, underarms the return, back to Abhishek. Abhishek bowling to the new batsman Araful, now left arm around the wicket. That's once again a overpitched delivery that Araful gets underneath and just drives to mid-on for a single. Once again played in the gaps. I think KLV and Araful have measured up the situation well and recognized that the run rate is not an issue and are now playing sensibly after the rash of what I call blood from both Yashasvi and Rauf. Once again a push to mid-on for another single, so I think they are recognizing the situation of the game and seem to be playing under control, which is the need of the hour, which brings up the 100 of the Glendale innings. This is another wicket for the good bowling that Abhishek had been doing for a while. This was a full delivery, pitching middle and leg. I think being full, I think KLV was unfortunately, in my opinion, given leg before. It seemed like it was pitching outside the leg stump, and but I think the umpire decided that the ball was probably pitching leg, and I think other than the fact that it was probably pitching outside leg, the fullness of the ball and the fact that probably was going to hit middle or off helped the umpire make the call, although looking at the replay, I'm sure some of the audience might think otherwise. The umpire thinks that
just 34 needed.
Yeah, 34 needed to win.
From 11 overs.
Here it comes. It's the captain in, so he's known to be a big, lusty hitter. I'm not sure if he recognizes he doesn't need to be doing that, but that's the way he plays. So we'll have to see if he falls prey to that strategy, or if he is able to play the game for where it is. Going to take a quick break for strategy and a quick water break for the players. Interesting battle going on in the other match between Harshit and Sher. For those interested to switch channels to watch that. Clearly bowling well. Both grounds are in the water break, so we're going to take pause. Commercial break for both. Some dispute in the field about the How's it going? Good, good, good. I'm broadcasting, so.
Boy is also doing the close-ups, like if someone is catching.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a lovely feature whenever he closes up
Yeah.
on a crucial moment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we're resuming right after the break here. We have right arm off spin from around the wicket. With a 5-4 field. Well fielded by Sachin at extra cover. Ariful is watchfully hitting this. And Nilesh tips it over his hand over the boundary for a 6. He's having a tough day today. That's the nature of cricket. Quicker ball outside the off stump. Pushed away to point, no run. Mistimed the heave, but was able to push the ball to mid-wicket. Ishan fields it for a single. Nice ball outside the off stump. Rahul plays a defensive forward stroke. Back to the bowler, no run. Left arm spin to continue. Ariful on strike. Abhishek Bowen. Moving their field a little bit. They have a fielder that's being moved from square leg to catching on the onside to short mid-on. A good delivery, pitching outside off, spinning away on the fullish side. Ariful trying to hit it over cover, completely misses the ball. Again, excellent bowling, excellent bowling. Middle and leg, full, not much time to leave the crease. Have to play from the crease and defensively pushed back to the bowler. That's a full toss. That's a bad ball. That might even be a no ball. It is. And so gets hit for a 6 over square leg and then a free hit to follow. You can see on the replay there that ball was clearly outside the boundary line, so 6 is the appropriate call. And here comes Abhishek. It's a free hit this time, so I'm sure Ariful will be through his legs on to deep mid on for a single. Rahul on strike. Single of the free hit ball. 115 is the score. A single to backward point off the outside edge, off the back foot. He's not in control of that shot, but I think a single results. Abhishek to Ariful. Again, outside the off stump. Big square cut offered, missed the ball completely. Well kept by the wicketkeeper. I think the spinners from Guadalupe team are doing a good job. By and large, I think doing a better job than their fast bowlers did. A single. Full delivery outside the leg stump, driven to mid-on for a single. That's the end of the over. We're done with over number 12, Vishal, or is that 11?
11.
11 overs done. Off spinner back in action. Ariful on strike. Right arm around the wicket, 5-4 field. Nobody closing on the leg side, so really easy singles to be had. Again, rash of blood by Ariful. He tries to go for the big glory shot, trying to hit a ball over mid-wicket. Unnecessary, with lots and lots of easy singles to be had on the leg side, but as is often the case, sense of complacency setting in, perhaps, in the Glendale lineup, and a wicket that probably was gifted away. Still, I think a good delivery, given that it was bowling from round the wicket, but maintaining a stump-to-stump line, which really, I think, made it hard for Ariful to get back on the back foot and pull it. Missed the line, and his leg stump was out. The new batsman in is
Amar.
So quicker delivery outside the off stump. Once again, Amar tentatively hangs his bat, neither playing forward or back. Misses it, lucky to still be allowed. Same thing, plays a very tentative looking shot off the back foot. The ball just deflects away on the onside, another dot ball. A third dot ball, really turning out to be a good over here. Amar plays it to Sachin at point, no run. Once again, a defensive prod off the back foot, very unauthoritative, tentative looking, but finally a little bit more confident looking shot off the front foot to mid-off for a single. Good over by Lamba.
हर्षित ब्रंच पर जवान हो चुका है ओके
We have a fast bowler back into the lineup. Ishan is going to be coming in and trying to break the monotony of spin. He's got a few runs to play with, so line and length is going to be critical. I don't think he should be giving away any free balls with wides and no balls. So a loud appeal for catch behind, which has been turned down by the umpire. Here he comes in, running in. Loud appeal for a catch. Once again, Amar is tentatively playing and missing outside the off stump. I think he's late on the ball on both occasions. I think the pace of Ishan is what's beating him. I can't imagine that he's getting any conceivable swing at this time with this ball. He plays him tentatively, but is able to get the ball between the fielder at point and short third, and is able to get a couple of runs for that. Conceivably, Down to 118 of 5. 5 wickets down, and here comes Ishan. Another loud appeal, I think more in hope than anything else. Comprehensively beaten again outside the off stump. It's gone down the leg side. I think it's probably leg buys for 4, yep. It's down the leg side. Yeah, from a few years ago. Yeah. I'm broadcasting, that's why I'm not talking, Meet. So. Here comes Ishan. Last ball of the over, probably. Again, deflected by Amar very nicely. This time, very intentional dab outside the off stump. Ball races away for a boundary. No slip, no gully. Nobody deep backward square, so on the offside the ball races away for another boundary. So good over that started, but unfortunately 2 boundaries at the end negated the good force 4 balls. Moving along, we're at 128 for 5. 5 more to win, right, Vishal?
That's right, 5 needed from 7 overs.
Yeah.
5 wickets in hand.
So probably we're looking at the last over here. 5 more runs for Glendale to win. Rahul on strike. I'm sure his mind is a 6 would be what he's thinking about here. Nope, he just carefully just plays it to the onside for a single. Josh is the fielder there at mid-wicket. Ramandeep is bringing all his team within the 30-yard circle, realizing that Glendale is 1 hit away. So everybody's in the 30-yard circle. And here comes Ramandeep. Amar has been declared leg before. This will once again be reviewed, I'm sure, and discussed many times over. Seemed like it was going down leg, but patience. But he's been declared leg before wicket, and he's back to the pavilion. Good wicket for Ramandeep. I think great fighting spirit shown by Guadalupe. They're still giving it their all, which is very nice to see in the spirit of the game. And they're not hanging their heads and fighting hard. 4 more runs to go. There's a new batsman in. Crazier things have happened in cricket, Vishal.
That's right. Only 4 more wickets. A hat trick would
help.
would help.
So, who's the new batsman?
It's Gautam.
Oh, Gautam, the wicketkeeper, usually opens the batting, and so he's a legitimately good batsman with good technique. So I think unless some pressure What a beautiful shot. That's 4 runs, and I think he's basically done the honors. And with that, we end this broadcast. A terrific win for the Glendale Lions. Thank you all for joining us on this broadcast. And
No, I think they're saying you may need one more run. No, done.
thank you for joining us. And once again, thanks to Vishal Bhai for an amazingly well-organized broadcast setup here. And I hope that whoever has been listening at home have enjoyed the presentation a little bit more with some commentary rather than just the game going on in the background.